Patreon monetization. Howdy doody, howdy doody. It is Tuesday night, guys. It is Tuesday night. Oh. Are we ready for some fun? Get a whole bunch of new ones on there.
I know, I see that.
Yeah, there must be some new thing on there because there's a whole bunch of them that are like 20 points or something. So what is everybody up to tonight?
Oh, hey, there's people joining, and I'm just looking into the screen, not realizing.
Not be paying no mind.
Howdy.
That's right. It is Tuesday night. It's been pouring here. Pouring cats and dogs. That's right.
We got pizza.
We are having pizza. We're doing the pizza thing.
And we're also going to do a little trivia.
We are. We're going to be trivial.
So the interesting thing is, I was looking up trivia earlier to try and prepare for this stream to do, But unless I opened a website that was for trivia games or something, thank you guys for all the likes. They all just gave me the answers. And I know you're a notorious cheater.
No, I didn't look at any of them. I just printed a bunch off. I didn't look at them. But I did put in.
What's up? Long time no see.
Like a well-rounded whatever general, and I put for the skill level.
Notice how she didn't even let me finish telling the
sorry.
story. How
ahead.
Quickly she had to defend herself.
Go
on. No, go on.
But I put in just a medium level. I didn't put a high skill level, so nobody had to study for this trivia tonight. Just saying. Thank you guys for the likes. I do appreciate them.
Thank you guys for the follows.
And anybody that's wondering, yes, I am a fork and knife pizza eater. Unlike Barb.
She's that kind of girl. What's up?
Meg turned me on to Barb Kilner years ago, and man, can't eat pizza without thinking about Barb.
Thank you guys for the follows. I'm trying to hit 10K. I realize I probably should have put that on my title, but if you follow me, I appreciate it because we're 900 away. So.
Yeah. So follow.
So I was thinking, I'm going through and because I was gonna just print off some trivia things too, but they all had the answers.
This does.
And so I'm I wonder how we're gonna do that without fork and knife is crazy, right? Well, how we're gonna do that fairly if you've already looked at the questions.
I didn't. I just went in and printed it, and then I figured, and I did a bunch of sheets. And so you can take some sheets, I can take some sheets, then we can see how smart all of our friends here are.
Also, I figured we do have, his mom got a new phone, so we have her old phone, so I figured we could always just look up stuff on that phone too.
I harassed Verizon. Really harassed them. And so finally they said, okay.
Oh man, that really splattered on the floor.
I got napkins.
Okay,
so they said I could get for free an iPhone 14, which Meg has a 15. I'm good with that.
I have a 14.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay then. We're both 14. Look at that. We're still in our teens.
I got my phone last year.
But they said if I got the 14, I could keep my old phone, which, hey, thank you for the rose, which this one has lived in this case. This is an 8, and it's lived in this case since the day I got it. Not a scratch on it, nothing wrong, So I said, okay, good. I don't have to trade it in. So it doesn't have service, but we can use it on the Wi-Fi, So we have a backup, if we wanted to do
in case mom's starting to get too many trivia question answers correct in a row, and it seems like
I didn't look at them.
There might be some suspicious actions happening. Then maybe we'll pull out the other phone.
I have the papers and turned it upside down.
The pizza is just a frozen pizza.
Yeah, because it's
Is
so
it
nasty
DiGiorno?
out.
I think it's store brand.
Yeah, it's the self-rising pepperoni one, but it's so nasty out. I didn't feel like going out and getting anything to make or going out and getting anything for tonight. So,
Well, what we were gonna try tonight. Tell them.
we're gonna try the new KFC pizza.
The chisa or the chisa.
Apparently, they had it in a bunch of other countries before they introduced it here.
That doesn't surprise me at all. But I guess it's like they build like basically like pizza, like sauce, cheese, pepperoni on a piece of chicken.
Yes, that is what they do on a boneless chicken breast.
We were gonna get that, but didn't feel like going out in the weather.
Yeah.
And every time we've gotten like any kind of takeout lately, even like sometimes we'll just grab like a large fry from McDonald's or whatever because I have like points on the app and stuff. Yeah, we did that the other day. And oh my god, did I have like crazy like heartburn and stomach aches. So I'm like, I need to lay off any kind of fast food for a little bit.
So we always try to keep a couple of frozen pizzas in the freezer.
Excuse me. Has
Yeah.
anyone tried that though? Has anyone tried that yet?
Yeah, the new KFC.
KFC pizza? Is it any good? Hi, Ashley! Hi. Sorry, guys. So we're live on TikTok. We're also live on YouTube, but I have the YouTube camera with the chat. It's a little set further back, so I'm not intentionally ignoring that chat. I know I've seen some people say that before.
So small.
It's just the TikTok ones are closer and more people are talking in those ones. So sometimes I get distracted, but if you say something, I always acknowledge them within a few minutes. Just sometimes it's a little further, a little more out of view, you know.
Yeah. But we love you too.
So, have you seen, I was trying to look up, when we do these streams, I need to start, like, making notes of, like, the current TikTok drama.
Oh.
Because I see some, like, not, like, the bad drama, but, like, some of the, like, petty drama you see with people and stuff.
Yeah, like that one with the girl that didn't post up the guy's makeup, the tanning stuff.
Oh, Mom's got some tea tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's get right into it.
And I can't remember their names, though. I feel terrible. But she's got, like, this huge following, like millions of followers, right? And
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, you do?
But go on, I want to hear your version of it.
So apparently, like, she does, like, you know, sponsored, you know, ads and stuff, right? And so I believe this gentleman is a friend of hers, or was a friend of hers. And he was investing in this self-tanning lotion, which I guess he had a lot of input on. I'm not sure that he actually developed it.
So I think you're talking about Michaela.
Yes. And he invested like $10,000 of his own money into this to get this first initial batch out and going.
So what it is, I don't know the extent of their relationship other than I think it was like he was like a fan of hers and reached out and was like,
oh,
I'm a small business and I'm trying to start this up. But what he was doing, he was trying to be set apart from others. I don't know his name, but his was like a tan based, like they were like custom tans, kind of like you would fill out like what your like hair color was, eye color was, like that kind of stuff. And they formulated like the perfect skin tone for you or whatever. So it was more than just like some tanning company. It was this guy who, I guess it was like all out of pocket on his own kind of thing and was trying to be set apart. And she agreed, like, that she thought it was a great idea, loved the product, had been using the product, and so she was gonna, or something.
And then
this is a little bit older TikTok tea, but
no, this is like, she finally
Oh,
just
she
came
addressed
out.
it?
Mm.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yes, she just
Oh.
addressed it like yesterday, the day before.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess this has been going on since, I want to say, like Christmas or early January or something,
That's
right?
what I was going to say, because I heard about it definitely around like Christmas time.
Yeah. And
But the whole thing
and she's been doing other
like in the
people's.
summer or something.
She's been doing other people's products, and there's always an excuse. And then she'll say, yes, I'm going to do it tomorrow, and then never do it, or get back to him and say that she, got sidetracked, whatever her excuse is.
It was a crappy situation.
And so
I'm not the biggest fan of her anyway, but
so finally, and then I guess he was making videos saying she was doing some kind of spray tanning and all kinds of stuff. And so she finally just came out like 2 days ago and said, I've never spray tanned and this and that. And what he was saying, yes, I was wrong in kind of leading him on and not doing it. But she was alluding to the fact that he wasn't paying her enough to make it a priority.
Well, and that's, it was like a whole,
and
it turned into something I think a lot worse than it was, where it was like, he was just really hoping that because she has a huge following that it would really like kickstart his company, and then she didn't, and he invested thinking, I think that's what it was. He bought a like 10 grand extra in product to be ready for when she did announce it, because he expected there to be a boom, and she didn't, and so he kind of just sat on.
So product. I watched her little soliloquy, shall we say, and she never said, I'm sorry.
Oh, she never will. Never about anything.
Still hasn't used the product, so she can't endorse it or not. And so she's going to get around to it. And she
now it's totally soured.
Kind of hemmed and hawed around to the fact that, when I get a chance, I will use it. But, and she never came out and said, I'm sorry. It was just, she just said, I shouldn't have told him I was going to do that, and then not gotten back to him and said I haven't had a chance to do it. Is pretty much how she worded it. It was never.
We're spending too long on this topic.
So anyway, that was the TM.
Well, it's just Tatum's squeaker that she just pulled out of her toy that she's been playing with. So we're gonna take that away.
Mm-hmm. No longer squeaks.
From middle school years. I don't know.
So
so that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't see. I think I blocked her a while back because the voice. It just She's a hard watch.
And then he was making posts like kind of like following her, saying, "Look, she's got a tan there and this and that." But I can see his frustration.
Yeah, but it's also like, all right, take the L and find someone else that'll promote it. Like,
there's a lot of other people out there that would have done it and they never came out and said what the exchange was going to be, because I don't know if it was contractual.
Well, I think that's the thing, is that she kind of just agreed to do it for either very little or nothing, because he was a small startup and whatever. And so I think that's where it really went bad quick, was because she was such a big person. She gets offers all day long that she goes, yeah, of course I'll do that. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'd love to help. I'd love to blah, 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 blah. But she doesn't really like mean it.
Doesn't, yeah.
And she thinks what she's doing is being nice and not saying no.
Right. But meanwhile, he's invested.
And so it
sounded like he really didn't have that extra $10,000 to be put out there to tie up product that he wasn't going to be able to move.
Yeah. Dream sport skating nights? I have no idea what that is. No idea. Never heard of that.
So that's how that went.
Well, that's interesting.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I don't
sucks
really.
to suck is what, you know.
And we have them lined up down the street too, and we're constantly, I mean.
Yeah, we're talking about the Michaela Tan situation. Just had to look up who she is. I've seen her, not a fan. Yeah, she's. I think she's lost a lot of. I think in the beginning, people were kind of more optimistic. We're like, oh yeah, like whatever, makeup girl, sure. But I think she's rubbed a few people the wrong way a few too many times now that people are over her. So,
what does everybody think about what happened on Facebook and Instagram today?
Oh yeah, I saw a lot of people talking smack on Facebook when it came back, being like, "Oh, y'all freaked out, and it was only down for a few hours." Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, but who is the first to post a status about it? I didn't type and write nothing out about it. You
Yeah. They never. I don't think they've released and said what happened yet, have they?
I don't know. I opened Instagram. It wasn't loading. I couldn't it wasn't refreshing. I closed it. I think opened TikTok. Was on TikTok for 5 minutes. Closed my phone. Then she came in and was like, "Oh, Facebook and Instagram's down." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even notice." And then by the time I went to go open Instagram a few hours later, it was back up. I didn't even.
But speaking of Instagram, you guys can follow Megan's Instagram.
Yeah, you can.
Speaking of Instagram, yeah. I don't really have an active Instagram, but Meg does. So if anybody wants to follow her Instagram, that would be great. If she gets some more followers, she'll probably even be posting there more often. Just saying.
So, I have a story to share.
Okay.
Of something. What's up, Drew? DiGiorno. I think it's store brand, honestly. Our store brand pizza from our grocery store is pretty good.
I think it's better than DiGiorno.
Yeah.
That's what we decided.
And they're like $5 a pizza, so.
Except when they run this sale like every 6 weeks, and it's a limit of like 3 for like $1.97. And we buy all 3 of them.
So I want to share something that happened to me last night. And I can kind of explain it. I kind of can't. So last night we drove. Sometimes we will do DoorDash or Instacart deliveries, if we got a little free moment, want to drive around and shop for people, So we did that last night. And we have this snack bag that we bring in the car with us when we go out to drive, so that we're not stopping for food while trying to pick up other people's orders and whatever, and spending money and whatever. So in the snack bag, I have some of these gummies that I like to eat. Just
they're regular gummies. They're not
snacks.
Medicated or anything. They're just
So I had a little package in the car last night, right?
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of this, by the way.
Yeah. So I ate the whole package, I think. Throw a little thing away. We drive for another hour or so. We get out of the car 1 or 2 times.
Have anything to do with what was on the corner of the sink?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you what that was. In fact, I was looking. I went in to use the bathroom and I saw something. I wasn't quite sure what it was. Okay.
I wasn't sure what it was when I first saw it either.
Okay.
So,
you all know what gummies look like.
Ate some gummies in the car last night, some fruit snacks. But we had driven and gotten in and out of the car a few times before coming home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my hair was in braids yesterday.
Yes.
So we come home from driving. I change my clothes, get in my pajamas, whatever, get into bed. doing things throughout the night. We had dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
Getting up and down, doing stuff
Normal
with
life.
Tatum, whatever. I go to bed. I wake up at 3 o'clock this morning. And I go to the bathroom. And I'm on the toilet.
It's a good place to be if you're in the bathroom.
And I got a little nightlight in our bathroom. So I didn't turn the lights on because I woke up at like 3
We
in
have
the
this
morning.
really cute little mushroom
Hi.
nightlight that she got. It's so cute.
So I'm on the toilet. And all of a sudden, something falls from my person
From somewhere.
onto the floor in front of the toilet. And it hits the floor with a thud.
And wait a minute. I know I'm centrally located here on the scene. I didn't miss the hole.
And so I look down and I see this dark,
It is dark.
little turd-shaped object on the ground. And so I'm flooded with the worst thoughts. I thought maybe Tatum had a dingleberry.
It could have been that.
And
it could have passed
came
for that.
into bed and cuddled up with me, and the dingleberry somehow adhered to my body and then fell. So that's, in that moment, I'm like,
At 3 o'clock in the morning, I mean, what else? I mean, how are you going to put this all together?
I'm like, oh my god, a freaking dingleberry just fell off of me?
And I don't think it came from my dingle or my berry.
And so I'm just thinking the absolute worst because it's dark. I just see it's like Tatum dingleberry size.
Yeah, it is, because I saw it in there.
And I'm like, where even was this? I'm going to have to check for skid
Additional.
marks or whatever. And, like, did it get on my clothes? Like, what?
And I don't want to pick that up with my bare hands at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So I proceed to finish my tasks in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I get up and I grab a piece of toilet paper to pick it up. I do. It was a grape gummy.
And
It's a dark purple
Gummy.
grape gummy.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, with just a night light on, could have passed for a lot of other things.
And the way it hit the floor
You know,
with
it was
a
gummy.
thud.
You were lucky it didn't bounce.
And I just now let me clear the air here. The dingleberry thing has never happened. That's never. I just at 3 in the morning.
Your mind just goes wild, guys.
I just had simply no idea, like, what could have been falling from.
And from where?
And so yeah. So
I think I would have been looking up.
But I still I can explain like where the origin of the gummy came from.
But how did it hang on so long?
And so that's what I'm like, it wasn't in my hair because my
And you
hair
changed
was
your
braided.
clothes.
And I changed my clothes unless like one like fell in my lap in the car and like somehow like on like my pant line fell, and then I came home and changed my pants and it somehow like
Stuck to you. Yeah.
And then when I went to the bathroom
You
and took my
dislodged
pants
it.
off again, it like that's the only thing that I can come up, because there has been times I've been eating in the car and then I get up and there's some crumbs on my tummies. And yeah, I really, really had to share that story with everyone
I
today.
meant to ask you because I went into the bathroom earlier and I saw this and I wasn't sure what it was until I went in for a closer look.
Did you
Sitting
assume
on the
it was
edge-
a turd as well?
I did. I saw it on the edge of the sink and knew that there's no way in heck that Tatum can get up as high as our sink is to do a turd or a dingleberry on the corner of the sink. I'm just saying.
Did you eat it midnight snack?
So I'm like, so I didn't put it there. Tatum couldn't get it there, which meant there's only one other person in this house.
So, like, it was a happy ending because, like, I was glad that it wasn't a turd and, like, Tatum's bowels are all good. Like, she's, you know, no dingles are burying. But, yeah, I was just, it really threw me for a loop this morning at 3 a.m. And so that's why I had to put it, I was almost going to just flush it. And I was like, I could throw it away. I was like, no.
I'm going to put it on the edge of the sink for Mom.
It's 3 a.m. and there's a chance I might go to bed and completely forget that this ever happened. And how
I gotta remember this.
How will I share this story if I don't simply put the gummy on the edge of the sink so that when I wake up again and come to the bathroom again.
So when I discovered it, I was going in there to use the bathroom. Now I'm across from it, and I was trying to focus as I was doing my business as to what that was sitting on the edge of the sink.
Yeah.
Looking dark and squishy, and
you got to keep them guessing, you know.
Yeah.
Hi, Colleen. It's just a Shaw's, I think, or Stop and Shop store brand pizza.
Yeah.
Just a good old store brand. Yeah, so just really wanted to share that experience with you all.
Because you apparently shared it with me, but not the whole experience.
Yeah, I had to, you know, I had to.
And I meant to ask you, and
I'm glad you didn't.
And did you move it? Because if not, it's still sitting in there. You did? Because I didn't know if there was something special to it. Okay? And so I didn't want to just pick it up and throw it away. And before I could go back and ask Megan about it, because we have 2 bathrooms anyway.
It has since been
removed.
Tossed. Yes.
Okay. I didn't know, like, I wanted clarification that there wasn't some sentimental value to this or something. That, you know what, we could have used it as like a door prize tonight. I mean, that's a well-traveled gummy. And it's got a great story.
I've done weirder things with gummies. Anyways, check out my Instagram, guys.
So,
hi, Papa K. What's up?
So that would be that story.
So yeah, that was my little fun story tonight.
And since you've disposed of it, I don't know that it would have come back to me.
Yeah, see?
Except for when you started your story and all of a sudden the light went on and I said, wait a minute, I never did ask her about that.
Well, that's why I had to keep the gummy on the sink until I literally wrote it on my notebook. Gummy falling at 3 a.m. So that I would remember to bring it up.
That could be a good song.
Yeah.
We can make a song about that. Yeah. Do you think that would make a good country song?
There's a gummy on my floor. Gummy on my floor. Don't know where it came from, but it's on the floor.
Woohoo! Weehaw!
Yeah.
So you have that.
Send the galaxy and then I'll burp.
Yeah.
If that's what you mean by rip one. Which one am I ripping?
Yeah, so now that answers my question too. And you all got to enjoy the story. So we all win. We all win. Win-win, guys.
So that was my TikTok drama. But I did have I see some TikTok drama. I didn't see the TikTok drama you happened to, but the TikTok drama I'm on the side of. So there's this trend on TikTok where girls are like propping up a camera and starting a video and like in some context like calling their boyfriend their husband.
Oh.
And like either like they're like going up to like a drive-through window and like ordering.
And my husband will have a milkshake.
Yeah.
And
or they're just like doing a video and they're like, hey guys, so today me and my husband went and blah 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 blah. So most of the reactions of the videos are the guys being like, you what? Like, and get like, so there's this one video where the girl couldn't even like finish her sentence.
And he corrects her.
And he's like, oh, give a little bump on your forehead.
What?
I thought it was pizza sauce, but I guess you got a
Oh,
little
did I bump myself? Maybe I did.
The guy immediately was like, I am not your husband. And like,
oh my gosh.
It just, yeah. And so then everyone in the comments was like, oh my gosh. Like,
right? Did you have to like say it like that?
Yeah, and because like the rest of the video, she like tries to play it off, and he's like, no, but like we're not married. Like we're like, and she's like, okay, so and like she like carries on to the video, and everyone's like, girl, run, like
fast. That's right. Don't I hope you're not planning on getting a ring on it,
and
not even the engagement ring on it.
And she's made follow-up videos being like, no, like, you guys don't understand. And it's like, no, girl, we understand perfectly well. We actually do. So, yeah, so I was curious what your response would have been, but apparently you made it very clear right away that you...
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those yet.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be coming up on my feed tomorrow.
Hi. Just a pepperoni pizza.
And her 26 or 23 variety Dr. Pepper.
My Instagram is at Sagan Mullivan. So it's like Megan Sullivan, but the S and M are switched. Segan. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was really funny. I watched some other videos where people were like, like stitching it and whatever, like other girls, and they were like,
wow,
no, he didn't. Like,
did you ever see any of their stuff before?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I watched through like some other videos, like of like the trend to kind of see like the vibes, and most of the guys were like, what did you just call me?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But
like it was endearing.
He was like, no, I'm not your husband. She's like, okay, so.
Wow.
And they've been dating for 3 years, or they have been dating for 3 years. So it's
shame
not
on
like,
him.
yeah, it's, and like, they're like grown. Like, it's not like they met when they were 13 and they're 16 or something. Like, they're like mid-20s.
And is it their TikTok together?
Oh,
are they
I think
both
it's just
on TikTok?
hers. I think it's just hers. I didn't dive that deep. But, yeah, so she, like, made some follow-up video being like, we've been together, like, 3 years, like, blah, blah, blah. And everyone was like, oh, that's even worse! Like,
yeah.
And you
better start taking a real fancy to those drive-thrus, because I have a feeling she isn't going to be making him any fancy dinners at home anytime soon. You know, because I wouldn't be if he was, like, screwing up my video and everything.
Colleen. I think I'm a mod still, but just tell me. Oh, yeah, you can, don't block anybody, but you can feel free to mute people if they're being weird. Sometimes I just don't even pay attention to the chat on here because people get weird. I don't know where they come from. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I had somebody, I popped on live for just a short one earlier, and I had somebody come in and wanted to fix you up with their son. And said that they thought that you'd be like so cute together and everything, and thought that you were their son's age, and said that their son was 17.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah. And I said, well, she'll be 28 in May. And,
so that's kind of very
I think she could do time for that. Just saying. Like, when's his birthday? Not.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. So,
I mean, like, come on. You had to assume I'm at least 20. I do have a wrinkle in my forehead.
And it's bought and paid for.
What?
You earned it. They
Okay.
say you earn wrinkles, right?
Oh.
Like you earn gray hair and you earn wrinkles. They're earned. Right?
All right. She looks so young. Yeah, you know.
I mean, she looks young, but I don't think she looks 17.
I use my eye creams or whatever.
Yeah.
I avoid the sun. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of the sun, though, we're trying to go on a little vacay to Florida. I'm trying to, if anyone wants to, Cash App or Venmo me.
Or send gifts.
I'm trying to finance a little trip to Florida for me and Mom because we're cold and miserable and sick of being cold and miserable.
But we would make amazing content.
We need to go spend a week in Florida under the palm trees, and we will make so many videos.
And we will take you all with us.
We'll come live all the time.
Yeah.
But we just need a little bit of help with the funds. So
who wants to be the first one to start the trend?
We want to, and also
who's going to be the first one to start throwing the gifts?
Like, for example, here's some of the things that will come with Florida vlogs if we go. We'll go, hey, thank you for the roses.
All right, they're starting it off. There we go. That'll start the trip. That'll get us out of the driveway.
We'll be vlogging every single day, so there will be at least 7 videos. We're going to vlog on YouTube and on TikTok. And on Mom's TikTok, we're going to do a lot more, like, taste testing type stuff.
Yeah.
We want to go to, like, Miami Fruit, maybe, and try and get, it's really expensive, but we want to try and get, like, maybe 1 or 2 really cool fruits.
Yeah.
We want to do some, like, foraging video. I really want to try and find a sprouted coconut.
She was talking about that, yeah, because we used to be able to find them before. And yeah, she's been following about the sprouted coconut thing, and she wants to
trend on TikTok where people were getting sprouted coconuts, and it's like a coconut cake inside.
And she wants to see if it's for real or people have been buffaloing her.
And so I want to take you guys along and go for a little trip and try that. And I also would like to go to the nude beach in Miami.
She wants to see what the nude beach is like, guys. That's enough to get you to throw some gifts here. I mean, come on.
We'll give our full review.
Reveal.
No, what? That's on a different website.
Oh.
Anyways. Oh, she's trying to get in your lap.
Oh. No, she's trying to get closer to the pizza.
Well, she's still trying to get in your lap.
She tries to make it seem like she's trying to get in my lap.
On both of our laps right now.
So far we got 1 rose towards the trip. That'll get us halfway down the driveway.
Thanks, guys. Or I mean, if I can hit 10K followers on this account by like the middle of next week, or by the end of the week, or soon, real soon. If I can hit 10K followers on this account, then that will also help in considering being able to go.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Should we do a couple of trivia questions?
Let's trivia!
Okay, so now you can either look at them or you can just pick a page. They're all upside down. I think I printed off 4 different pages.
Tina loves trivia.
Yes. I don't know how many I did here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 5. I think I got 5 here for you to, like a deck of cards here. We printed off 5 different ones here. Are you guys tapping up that screen? Is there still people in here? Or am I talking to myself?
I'm still a mod, Drew. Making sure Drew is still a mod.
How many are you going to take?
2.
Oh, 2. Oh, okay. All right, and I'll take the top 2.
All right, we're tripping.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to ask me and I'll ask you?
No, well, so I'll ask you, and it'll be you and your team can try to come up with the answer. Or everybody.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, or something.
All right,
like
team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. right, so I'll do one question, then you'll do a question.
Okay, let's trip it up.
Okay. All right, want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, no worries, Joe. I was just making sure you were still in mind.
Okay, are you guys ready? Now, no Googling the answers, guys. We're on our honor system here. Nobody can Google the answers, okay?
Well, what's the fun in that? Let's get on with the show.
Okay, you ready?
Mhm.
Okay, here's the first question. Are you guys ready?
Mhm.
This is Trivia 101. Okay.
Mhm.
The unicorn is the national animal of which country? Do, 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 do. I'm afraid to do the music in
No.
that.
Yeah, you're just so talented.
The unicorn is the national animal of what country?
Now, this type of trivia is not what I expected.
Oh, well, I tried to make it medium, and there's a lot of random questions. Are we getting any answers? Are we getting any answers? Spain. Let me make mine bigger.
I've got my vote.
Okay, so I've got a Spain. Okay, you see the comments. You haven't responded to my. I didn't see your comments. I'm sorry, but I saw your Spain. I saw your Spain.
Yeah, no other comments came in.
Did anybody else? Did anybody else?
You're just supposed to let me answer.
Oh, you got it?
You
Oh.
were saying me and my team, and now you're over there
Oh.
looking at your team
Okay.
and whatever. Ireland.
Ireland. And did anybody on your team have any guesses?
Ireland is my final answer.
Oh, for the whole team.
Ireland is my final answer.
Well, you were like this freaking close,
Because
okay?
it's Scotland.
It
and
is
that's
Scotland.
my final answer.
It is Scotland.
I tricked
That
you.
is right. And you were tricking. Okay, so Scotland, everybody. So if you ever get asked that or you're playing trivia, the national animal of Scotland is the unicorn. Okay, so that was my first trivia question.
That was awful. Why would anyone know that? You didn't know
I'm
that.
Scottish and I didn't know that. I did not. So I was
Okay.
lucky. I was the lucky one that had the answer. Okay.
Ooh, here's a good one.
Okay.
Where are cricket's ears located?
Cricket's ears. Well, I'm guessing they're on their head. Or maybe it's a trick thing because it's a trivia thing. So I almost said like behind their like front legs. But no, I'm going to go with their ears, right? I mean, we already know they're loud. So we don't want the ears too close to the mouth because their mouth is... Oh, no, it's their legs that make the noise, isn't it? On a cricket? Isn't it the legs on the cricket that makes the noise? What I didn't hear. I'm going to say like on the back of their head. The ears are on the back of their head. Because, yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. The back of their head. Oh, they don't have them. Your guess is they don't have them?
Well, so it's... Oh, wait a minute. What did I say?
You said, where are cricket's ears?
Okay.
And I said on the back of their head.
For whatever reason,
You were reading a different answer?
I thought I read and said out loud, where are cricket's lungs?
You said ears.
I said ears.
Yeah.
It says ears.
It does say ears.
I don't know
Okay.
why I thought lungs.
Okay.
So,
Ears. So I'm saying on the back of their head.
they're in on their legs.
They are on their legs. See, and I was thinking they'd be far away from their legs because I thought it was their legs that actually make that chirping noise. And you wouldn't want... You know that
chirping noises. Oh.
Woo!
Where's that
Get
galaxy?
excited.
Mom's over here ripping cheeks.
Thank you for the finger hearts.
Hey, how come Mom's getting all gifts tonight?
Thank you. Okay, so now it's my turn, right? Okay, let's see.
What animal breathes
It's my
through its
turn.
butt?
It's my turn.
But
No,
what?
you have to wait.
Breathes through its butt.
You have to wait your turn. We're going back and forth.
All right, I'll hold my breath.
You hold your squeeze your cheeks.
What's up? Interesting time to join the chat.
Okay. What actor played
Here we go.
the big giant head on the TV show Third Rock from the Sun?
Do I have any options?
No, it's not like an ABC thing.
So this isn't really trivia. It's just kind of like, you know it or not.
Yeah.
What was the show? Third Rock?
Third Rock? Yeah. Third Rock from the Sun. Which actor played the big giant head?
I don't even know a single actor in that show.
Do we have any I'm breathing.
Oh, it's pretty on brand. William Shatner?
Let's see if anybody else has
Shatner? I don't want to be near her if she's
if she's breathing.
if that's what she's doing a Shatner.
William Shatner. William Shatner, are you going along with that? Because you have the final vote on this. You have the final say.
Yeah.
And that
Give
is that
Give
is-
me Shatner for 30 for 30 points.
I'm gonna double down. Yes, the answer is William Shatner. Good playing, guys.
All right.
Okay, now we're back to Meg's breathing butt.
What animal breathes through their butt?
Okay, so it's an animal.
Aren't we all?
All right, what animal
Speaking of
breathes
animals.
through their butt? Okay, we need some help from the audience here. What animal breathes through their butt? So you would think that they would have maybe a problem with their nose or their throat if they need to breathe through their butt. And it's not a bug or anything, it's an actual animal, right? Okay. Oh, somebody's saying a turtle. A turtle?
Starfish. Oh!
Oh, I didn't shave this morning.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any guesses? A turtle. Okay, Colleen said a turtle. And Chrissy said a turtle. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with the audience, and somebody else is saying a turtle. I'm going to go with the turtle people because the turtle seems to be winning. Is it a turtle?
No pun intended.
Is it all turtles breathe through their butt?
No pun intended.
Or does it say a specific, like, sea turtle?
Alexa, do all turtles breathe through their anal orifice?
This might answer your question. Like humans and many other animals, turtles pass gas when it accumulates inside their digestive system.
That's
don't
not
think
what I
that was
asked.
the answer. Alexa, do turtles breathe through their butt?
Various species of aquatic turtles can breathe through their butts, in a process known as cloacal respiration. The process allows turtles to extract oxygen from water, giving them the ability to dive for extended periods of time and to safely hibernate during winter.
Wow.
So,
Cloacal, what was it? Inhalation?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look that one up again. But, too bad divers don't know how to do that because then they wouldn't need, like, oxygen tanks and stuff.
But it's not even so much so that they breathe through their butts. It's when they're swimmity-dimmity in the water, their butthole extracts the O from the H2 in place of poo.
And displaces the poo.
Wow.
I'm telling you. Alexa's smart. I'm telling you. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So now we're up to bat for the next one here.
All right. All right, then. That's where we're at with things. I think we got time for one or two more questions.
Okay. Let's see. Then I better make them a
Because-
good one. Is that what you're saying?
The trivia you got is a little poopy. This is a little
Okay.
boring.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shouldn't have wasted the ink.
What president was a licensed bartender? What president of the United States? I guess I should clarify that. What president of the United States was a licensed bartender?
I feel like multiple probably. Abraham Drinkin.
Are there any guesses from the audience?
Is
Are there any guesses from the audience, my friends?
it John F. Cocktail?
You said Abraham Lincoln, Colleen, and Megan. I believe
Oh,
that's.
really?
I believe that's
That's
what Megan
funny.
said.
Oh my God! Everyone's saying that, and that's so funny. I was
Somebody saying Nixon. That would be Nixon, a mixologist.
Truman. Wow, that's funny. Are you guys just saying Lincoln because I said that, or is Lincoln really
Abraham
drinking?
Lincoln is the right one. You guessed it first, my friend. Lincoln drinking. That's right. But Nixon mixing would be good too.
That is so weird. Out of all the presidents, that was purely a random guess. But
You didn't know that?
I mean,
oh come on, you're so smart. You knew that.
wait, that's so weird. I mean, like,
She
yeah,
doesn't even drink.
but like, yeah, it rhymed. But I like.
For you to pick that one of all the presidents we've ever had.
I didn't
She's
know
a good
that.
guesser.
That was really weird. See, that I'm good at trivia, guys.
I would say so. Ding, ding, ding. Right? They should be throwing gifts for that. Right?
Wow.
All right. That was a good one. See, and you were just saying my questions stink.
I mean, that was still kind of stinky, but I'm surprised I got it.
I didn't think it was so stinky. Did you guys think that was a stinky question? That wasn't bad.
Well, it's just these aren't really like, pop
You were
culture,
just guessing.
like not very like, relative news, in these questions. But that's okay.
Yeah. I just thought this would be light and fun to start it off.
Oh, here's a good lighthearted one to
Okay. Is it about turtle holes?
No. It could be.
Okay.
According to Guinness World Records, what's the best-selling book of all time?
I'm going to say the Bible. I'm going to say the Bible. But they give a lot of them for free. So
And there are a lot at the dollar store. So they
Yeah.
can't be making much.
I mean, do they?
I guess it's technically still sold.
When they right? Is it I wonder if they mean by like number of copies of volumes or actual like dollar revenue. Well, can you read that question again?
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's honestly kind of like
They're saying the
Obvious.
Bible and the dictionary on mine.
According to Guinness World Records, what's the best-selling book of all time?
The best selling. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Bible because I mean it's been around so stinking long.
Yeah,
Right?
you're right. I'm not even gonna wait out that answer because now that I'm like thinking about it, yeah, like there's no other book that's been around longer. So obviously,
That's still in publication,
Like-
and yeah, that was just my guess.
Yeah.
But the dictionary was a good guess too,
yeah, that was a good guess.
because probably more people have dictionaries than have Bibles. I'm just saying, it's kind of like more people have sex than go to church.
Oh.
Did she just say that? She's a ventriloquist. Did you guys know that? That it's a true story, though. Okay, so let's see. So I got that one, like you got the Abraham Lincoln too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here's this one. I mean, this one's good. Okay, ready? What year was the first Barbie doll released? Now, I did know this one. So, what year was the first year that Barbie was released?
Why do I want to say like something silly like 1942?
Should we poll the audience? Let's see. What do you say? 1956. Who else has a guess? The first
1959, 1994, 1976.
the first year that Barbie was released, my friends. First year on Barbie's release.
What year did I say?
You said like 1940 something.
Does anyone remember what I said? What did I say? 1946?
Something like that.
Something.
Any other guesses? Any other guesses on the
Got a
big
bunch
old
of
Barbie
guesses
release?
coming in. We got 59, 55, 64,
They're
59,
covering the
76,
bases.
94, 59,
What does Colleen say?
56.
56. And the right answer is, I just want to make sure I was right, 1959.
Oh.
Who said? Didn't somebody say 1959
Yeah,
on yours?
we had a few 1959s.
Yeah. 1959. Oh, somebody chimed in over here too. Charlotte,
So
good.
I was like 17 years off.
Close. You were close. That's right.
I was within a 2-decade span. And you can't win them all. You know?
Yeah. You know, I had an aunt and uncle named, her name was Barb, and they called her Barbie, and her husband was Ken. And thank you for the roses. And they were married and everything long before Barbie and Ken were ever, like, even created. We have gorgeous hair. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Okay. Now it's your turn.
Ooh, this one will be hard for you.
Okay.
Which 3 zodiac signs are summer signs?
Oh, that is a hard one for me. Well, I know Leo. So summer signs would be like June, July, August,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
So essentially, whatever the 2 signs before you are, because yours is the end of the summer.
So is Gemini? I know Gemini's in May. Does it? And they overlap funny. So does that go into June? So I'm not sure.
It does.
It does.
It starts in May.
Yeah. So
So
let me see if I can get
technically
some help from the audience here. I know Leo is one. Cancer is July. Okay, so we're going to go with Cancer. We're going to go with Cancer, Leo, and so we need a June. Aquarius, you think? Cancer, Leo, and Aquarius? Is that what you're saying? Aquarius does sound like a summer thing, right? Aquarius, like, you know, aquarium.
This one's even got my chat a little stumped. This is funny.
I know I'm not good with knowing what the dates that they fall on. Okay, so I'm going with, let's see, Cancer is July. Okay, so we're going to definitely go with Cancer, and Leo is August, so we're going to definitely go with Leo. So Aquarius is winter. Okay, so pull Aquarius out of the factor. No Aquarius. Okay, are we getting any help from over here?
Why would my team help you?
I don't know. Come on, guys, you got to help me out here. Leo, Cancer, and Gemini. Oh, so go back to the Gemini. We should go back to the Gemini. I know Gemini's in May too, but does it overlap into June?
All right, we're spending too long on this.
Okay, I'm good. All right, I'm going to go Gemini, Leo, and Cancer.
Okay, so you didn't say them in the correct order.
All right, Gemini, Cancer, Leo.
Okay. No. That's what I would have said.
Okay.
However, this gives Cancer, Leo, Virgo.
You know why? Because the summer summer solstice, right, doesn't happen until June.
22nd
In June. No.
So
June, Gemini gets bumped because that's still
May.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't start
Until
because Cancer
June 22nd
starts
or something.
at the end of June and goes to July.
Right.
And then
Leo.
And then Virgo. But you would think Virgo would be more fall because it's in like September.
But September is still technically in the summer solstice. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got that figured out, guys. You were
now
thinking
that we
Cancer.
stumped everyone on that one.
Oh, you got 4 of them up there. You got Cancer,
We
Leo,
only needed
Virgo, and
3.
Libra. Okay. Good call though, Sunflower, my friend.
So
Okay.
Colleen got it right. I think a few people got it right, but
Okay.
yeah, heavy metal hippie I think got it right.
Heavy metal hippie.
Well, I think that's all the trivia questions I got for tonight. Is there one more like burning question over there
Let's
that you
see.
got? Something you think's really gonna stump me?
Okay. Oh, okay. Here's one. Here's one. Everybody might like this one. Okay. What was the first year that iPod was released? The iPod. What year was the iPod released?
2003. I think that's too early. 2007.
The iPod, guys. What year was the iPod released? The first iPod. 2005, 1984,
I mean, I guess
1999.
there were even those like little ones. There were so many different ones. Maybe
Well, they were called something else before iPod. What was it called? They
were called iPods.
Was it?
And then they got like iPod Touches, and then they got iPod Shuffles, and they got whatever, and then they moved to iPhones.
Any more guesses? I've got a 1999, a 1984, a 2005.
Colleen said 2001.
The iPod Nano.
My girls got them for Christmas. That's good. Yeah, I was gonna guess 2003. That was my first. Oh, one of these freaking things. Sorry, guys. TikTok was making sure I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah. So yes, Colleen, ding, 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 ding. Your girls were lucky girls, cutting edge. It was 2001.
And those ones, Colleen, correct me if I'm wrong, they were like, I think the first ones were like this big.
Yeah, they were.
And they were a little white square, and it just had the little
dial
circle
thing on it. Yeah.
But it was like actual buttons. And then they moved up to the ones that had like, it was like you could like spin it, like.
Yeah,
it was like almost like a trackpad
thing.
kind of thing, like
yeah. And were they just white? I remember seeing them in only white, but maybe they did.
The first little ones, and they had like a clip on them.
Yeah, and they were small, and they weren't cheap.
No, those ones were white. And the funny thing is, too, if you look back like at some of those, they had like no space on them. Some of them you could really only put like maybe like 50 songs or something when they were first coming out.
That was big though.
Yeah,
that was a lot back then.
Because before the most you could do was a CD and a Walkman.
Well, you were lucky you didn't have to put a floppy disk in it.
And
they didn't have the little SIM cards and stuff then.
But oh my God, I remember being a kid and getting so frustrated with my Walkman because they were so fragile. If you like bumped it, putting it down, it wouldn't like hold the CD right and it wouldn't play. And I specifically remember I had a few Walkmans throughout my childhood, but I specifically remember my very favorite one. The image is burned in my head. It was this red, and it was like a clear red. I don't know if you remember. It had like these like little bubble designs on it, and it worked so good for so long, and then for so long it didn't work, and I would like hit it, but I loved it because,
but not really hard.
But it was so like pretty, the way it was like red, and like you could see the CD through
moving
you could watch it like spin, and everyone knew what you were listening to because you could see the CD through it and stuff, and I remember like
the Backstreet Boys. Everybody, look at what I'm on.
I remember bringing it on the school bus, and after and it didn't work like it didn't take long for it to need to be like whacked. Because like all it took was like having it in your backpack and it rustling around.
Yeah, because I think the disc would like float almost. That's why.
Yeah.
It didn't like in your car. It literally like it kind of locks in. And they didn't really lock in that well on those.
And two, it seemed like when I was a kid, like it was so easy, like because like as a kid you got like dirty grubby fingers and whatever, and so it was so easy to like muck them up,
smudge on them, yep,
or scratch them, just being like
I
a
remember
kid,
that.
like,
yeah,
and like you would take it out because it wouldn't be working. You'd try to rub it, and you'd have to be careful not to like snap it. And the good old days.
I know, memory lane, guys, right? Just walking down memory lane and all.
And it was $10. Oh wait, I still have my waterproof Walkman radio that has an armband
Oh yeah, you
and
said you could go
headphones
out
that
with
I got in 1983, and it was, does it say $10 or $90? It was $90.
I know. Well, back when calculators first came out, all they did was like add, subtract, multiply, and divide, and it was like Texas Instruments and stuff came out with them, and they were like so much money, but it was like wow, groundbreaking,
Well,
and they were big too.
That's what's so crazy, how much like growing up, it was like, okay, like computers became more like accessible, and like it was, I remember me being like 6 years old and growing up like with computers, like obviously there were still
There were
computers,
big monitors,
but I remember getting like a blue Mac computer, the big like whatever ones,
ARC,
and like so like my generation has like grown like with technology.
Yep.
And like so it's so crazy like watching, like, because you like in your, you know, say from when I was 7 to 27 now, in those 20 years for you, it was like, oh, we got a colored TV.
Yeah.
Like in that
When I was a little kid,
whole
yeah.
20 years. But for me, it was like, oh, we got a computer. Oh, now we got laptops. Now we got iPhones. Now we got, like, we so quickly, like,
things changed much quicker.
and like I so quickly, like as a kid, like my first phone was a flip phone, and then I had like one of the slide ones with a full keyboard, and it was also like your first cell phone to ever have like a full keyboard. That's what like,
because I refused to text. Remember, I was like, don't you guys? You can text me, but don't expect me to respond because I am not hitting a number more than once.
yeah
I'm not doing it.
to have to do that.
And because I learned on a real keyboard and I was a good typist and all, but I was like, nope, until I get a full, like a real keyboard, I am not texting you guys.
But it's just so funny, like my first phone, you had a similar phone at the time. Like we, like, the family got a pack of like 5 flip phones or whatever, and like everyone had the same phone. And like it's just so funny to think that like me at, you know, 15 years old was getting like my first iPhone, but like so were you, because they were just coming out and like whatever. And like, so yeah, it's weird to think about.
We had firsts together.
Well, no, but it's just so crazy to think of like how quick technology changes that like kids now don't even know what hit clips were. I don't know if you remember that, the little things, and it had like 30 seconds of a song. Yeah. And you would put it in this little, like there were some that came with headphones, there were some like little radio ones, and like, I don't know, just weird stuff like that. And Walkmans. Kids now don't know what Walkmans
changes
are.
So fast. So fast.
Crazy.
I know. Well, I mean, I remember, Colleen, you probably remember too. Remember like the first microwaves? They were like an arc. It was kind of like the first TVs. And they were expensive. Like it was literally, and back then, like $200, $250 was a lot of money. I'm talking like back in like, you know, like the mid to late 70s. That's when the microwaves first came out. And they, and it's so you had a microwave cart if you had one, and they were an arc and they were heavy.
Like that's what's so crazy to think about too, is like so many kids, like so many like 5 or 6 year olds can make themselves food now because they can go and take like a TV dinner out of the freezer and put it in the microwave. And so it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess there's so many other options. Like you probably made a PB&J. No, like you as a 5 or 6 year old, you probably would have made a PB&J. But it's just so funny to think like,
or a bowl of cereal.
You didn't even have a
That wasn't an option.
microwave.
No.
Like, so that's what I mean. Like, what did you do? You know, like you just had like a bowl of cereal or like what? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's
when I was like in high school, you'd make a grilled cheese if you wanted like a snack or something. But
I guess there's plenty of options that don't get microwaved, but it's just so funny.
I think I want to say I was in high school, like graduating from high school when we got our first microwave. It's crazy. I mean, when you think how fast things are changing, I'm surprised they still even have like telephone wires, like that. It's not just transmitted the electricity. You know?
Yeah,
I mean, you don't need it. You know, like for a Wi-Fi, you can do that without electricity.
That's what's weird is like the things that we do have the technology for and the things that we don't. That like some things, like how they couldn't retrieve that submarine or whatever.
Oh yeah, the one that just went down recently.
Like it's like that.
With
like
all those people.
There's so many. Like we're creating like AI and robots and like whatever, but we couldn't locate and rescue. Like there's just so many weird things that it's like we do have this for this.
That
but not,
was a pioneer thing, and that was going deeper than anyone had ever gone.
That was just a really bad example I was using as for
but that
the
they couldn't locate it. They didn't know exactly where it was.
And it's like that they had the technology to build this submarine, but they built like a self-destruct element into it rather than a self-preservation float to the top kind of thing. Like we're not going to talk about that anymore.
No. Right. Well, sometimes, they get ahead of themselves and missteps.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is very interesting to think about.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for tonight's stream. Hey! Thank you. Thank you for the hand hearts.
Look at that.
Tatum, you coming to tell us the stream's over? Time to tell us it's bedtime?
Are we going to stream Thursday, I think?
Yeah, we'll probably stream Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to probably be signing off, and we will be back on, I think, Thursday evening, again, 7:30-ish Eastern Standard Time.
I might try and stream tomorrow and try and get my account up to 10K followers and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Look she's getting all these gifts over there, too.
Oh, shoot, we got the disco love. Oh.
Look at her. She's getting all the gifts and everything. She's just being a gifter, girl.
Glad you could come hang with us this evening, Drew, and everybody else. I didn't have a microwave until after I was married 3 years. Oh my goodness. I know, it's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like you rented an apartment and it had a microwave in it. Like now, people expect them to have one in it.
Built in. Anyways, is there anything else to talk about this evening? That's all I have written down.
Oh, she's posting up your she's pinned it. Your Megan's. Yeah. Christine.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you.
So yeah, I might come live tomorrow. I'm not sure, but Meg's gonna try to come live. She's trying to.
Don't pressure me.
No, I'm not. You want to put all of our questions together? Put them in the question mode. That was fun picking a few of them out.
Yeah, maybe we'll.
Now I know that turtles breathe out of their butts.
Maybe we'll try and do some more kind of pop culture, some more kind of like relevant stuff.
It was fun though.
Maybe we'll try and do a little trivia segment each stream. If we can.
Maybe each get like just 5 questions or something.
Yeah. But yeah, we're I'm hoping to hit 10K on this account, and I wish I could hit even 5K on my Instagram, but that seems impossible. But if we hit 10K on my backup account in the next like week and a half, then I'll book me and Mama a little Florida vacation.
That's right. So any of you people living down in Florida, we're coming to stay with you. Make the beds.
Mm-hmm.
We're on our way.
Why did the baker become a thrill? Is that what that says? A thrift? What does that say? Thrift? Why did the baker become a thrift? Thief. There we go.
Why did the baker become a thief?
Yeah.
To steal the dough.
Because he needed the dough.
Oh. Good one. PG, just like we are.
Said 806 left to go. We need a viral video. Yeah, guys, what, if anyone's got any viral video ideas, you just, shoot them my way.
Yeah, we want all the viral ones. All the viral videos, guys. Just send them all this way.
I don't think anything goes viral on TikTok anymore unless it's a TikTok shop ad.
Yeah.
I think those are the only videos that I've seen viral in a long time.
I agree.
And it's all bots and fake numbers.
Yeah.
So.
It is, my friends.
806 to go, I guess.
All right. Well, I guess you'll be hammering it tomorrow.
Don't pressure me.
Well, we got Thursday too. But yeah, so I might come live for a little bit tomorrow. Meg's thinking she might come live tomorrow a little bit. And don't forget about Thursday night, our big soiree. Not sure what we're doing yet. Got a few ideas though. And
do your eye makeup reverse, lip liner on your eyes and eyeliner on your lips. Bring in the trolls. I've always heard you're not supposed to put lip products on your eyes. But I've seen videos where girls put like red lip liner as eyeliner, and I'm like, no, that red is not good for your eyes. I don't know.
it's probably not good for your lips either.
People love to correct people. Yeah, I guess I could do some sort of trolley video. All right, Tatum's telling me that it's time to go. So,
and she
she's
knows
the boss.
I was just gonna say, and she's the boss.
Say goodnight. Say love you. See you later. Bye. Okay. Bye. Oh my goodness.
We'll see you guys Thursday.
Whoa.
Keep watching our videos.
Bark warning.
Right?